What is up, guys? I'm going to be breaking down UFC Fight Night Atlantic City from top to bottom, starting with the early prelims, ending with the main event of the evening. Aaron Blanchfield versus Fiorot. We got a stacked card. Atlantic City, Luque versus Buckley, Chris Weidman versus Bruno Ferreira. New Jersey is in for a treat. Let's start it off with the first prelim of the night. Cancelled. Oh, oh yeah, Sean Brady was supposed to fight Vicente Luque. Yeah, yeah. All right, and Pat Sabatini. All right, Angel Pacheco versus Colin Lauren. If you guys look, Tapology has Lauren 91%, plus 270 for the dog. Angel Pacheco. Angel Pacheco with 7-2-0. In his last five, he is 4-1 and 32 years of age. Featherweight division, 5'8", 70-inch reach. On the other side, we have 8-1-0. 4-5 in his 4-1 in his last five wins, and minus 345. 27 years old. He fought at bantamweight. I believe Angel Pacheco's going down to he's going down. Yeah, I think I got Lauren. I got Lauren by decision, 29-28. We saw Danny Silva. He got the UFC contract because he lost to Danny Silva by decision, and Danny Silva's a beast. But I think he lacks in the technical aspect of striking. So give me Colin Lauren for the win. Let's go. By decision. Maybe 30-27. Next fight, we got Andre Petrosky versus Jacob Malkoun. Jacob Malkoun fought Cody Brundage, and he lost first round because he hit him in the back of the head. Disqualification. And now Cody Brundage is on the main card for UFC 300, so that's crazy. And we have Andre Petrosky. Andre Petrosky 10-2-0, 4-1 in his last five wins, plus 170. Springfield from Pennsylvania. Shout out to PA. 32 years old, 185, middleweight division, 6'0", 73-inch reach. 73-inch reach on the other side for Jacob Malkoun. Jacob Malkoun is 3-2 in his last five, 7-3-0, minus 210. 28 years old and 5'9". I'm gonna go Malkoun. I think Malkoun is a relentless wrestler, and we saw with Cody Brundage, Malkoun was. There's actually a lot of people who are picking Petrosky. They're going by sub. A lot of people are going by decision, but I think Petrosky can win by a guillotine. He has a nice guillotine. But I'm going to go Jacob Malkoun decision. I think he just wrestles Andre Petrosky. But we'll see if he loses the first round or not. I'm going by decision. I don't think Malkoun's going to finish him. But Petrosky's going to get wrestled, in my opinion, like Tafa did against Carl Williams. All right. Melissa Gatto versus Victoria Dudakova. This reminds me of last week's fight where it's Rendon versus Zuliakova. It was a pretty good fight. Rendon was wrestling a lot, and she ended up not getting the win because she was getting struck. Melissa Gatto is going to be a heavy wrestler. She is with the record of in the flyweight division, record of 8-2-0. Actually, yeah. I don't know if this is going to take place in strawweight or flyweight. She is 3-2 in her last five, minus 160, plus 135 for the underdog. 28 years old to 25, flyweight, and this one was at strawweight, 5'5", 6'9", 6'7". Give me Victoria Dudakova because I think she's longer on the outside, and she's going to put on the same performance as Zelenkova did last Saturday, and Melissa Gatto is going to try to wrestle her. But give me Victoria for the win. Let's get it. And tomorrow I'm going to do last minute predictions where we go over the last minute weigh-in recap and we look at all the fighters on the scales and we make a couple of pick flips depending on how the fighters look on the scales and on the face-offs. There's a ceremonial weigh-in tomorrow, so it's pretty good. It's crazy. Atlantic City is actually pretty lit. Ibu Slan versus Anton Takali. This is a rematch. Anton won the last fight, but currently he is on a 3-fight losing streak. He is he's 2-3 in his last five with a record of 8-3-0, plus 105 for Anton, who won the rematch last fight. 27 years old, light heavyweight, 6'4", 78-inch reach. And for Ibu Aslan, he is 4-1 in his last five, minus 125, 27 years old, light heavyweight division, 6'3", 77-inch reach. I I got Ibu, and I think Ibu's gonna just wipe him. A lot of people have Anton as a favorite. I mean, Anton's not even the favorite. He's a slight favorite, Ibu, and I think he's on his come up. He's on a better trajectory, and he's not on a downslope, losing like fights to Tyson Pedro, losing fights to Victor Petrino, and losing fights to Jalton Almeida. I think Ibu Aslan is gonna get the job done, and I think he's gonna knock him out in the second round. Give me second round KO Ibu. Next fight we have Connor Matthews versus Dennis Bazooka. Dennis Bazooka got bazookaed his last fight by Jamal Emmers. He literally got KO'd bad. Connor Matthews, the controller, he is 7-1-0 with a record of 4-1 in his last five. And his opponent is 3-2 in his last five with a record of 11-4-0, plus 105 for Connor Matthews, minus 125 for Dennis Bazooka. 31 years old, 26 years old, featherweight division, 5'8 to 5'9, 71 to 72 inch. This is almost exact discrepancy in reach. Give me Dennis Bazooka. The slight favorite for a reason because he has a button that can get touched. But give me Dennis Bazooka to KO his opponent, second round, maybe third round KO. Connor Matthews is a beast, but I don't know. I just don't see a lot of consistency from Connor Matthews. I think Dennis Bazooka is going to win, and I think he's going to get the job done. He's going to drop him and then maybe win a decision. Next fight, we got Julio Arce versus Herbert the Quitter Burns. We saw Herbert Burns last fight in 2022 against Bill Algeo, Mr. Perfecto. Let's go over the records. Julio Arce 18-6-0, Herbert Burns 11-4-0. Gilbert Burns, his brother, minus 455 for Julio Arce, plus 350 for Gilbert Burns. For Herbert Burns, 34 to 36, 135. I guess this is gonna take place at bantamweight, and 5'7" to 5'9", 70 streets to 74. Do I even have to go over this fight? Give me Julio Arce. Julio Arce is gonna knock him out, but if he doesn't, Herbert Burns is gonna win the long fight. Herbert Burns is a pretty good BJJ specialist, but I think Julio Arce is just gonna wipe through him. Give me the over 1.5. Yeah, I don't like it when they're minus 455 though. That's too much in my opinion. Now we got Raul Rosas Jr.'s sister versus Lupita Godinez. Raul Rosas Jr.'s sister, plus 165 with a record of 19-3-0. Lupita is 12-3-0. She is 3-2 in her last five. 35 years old, strawweight division, 5'3" and 64-inch reach for Reina Jandurioba. And Lupita is a minus 200, 30 years old, 5'2", 6'1". A lot of people have Godinez. Godinez fought Angela Hill and lost by split decision, but Raul Rosas Jr.'s sister, she beat Angela Hill, so I guess you can, maybe if this MMA math doesn't always work, but give me Lupita Godinez by decision, 29-28, maybe sneaks in a little submission in there. I think her wrestling's a little bit better. The reason why she lost to Angela Hill was because she decided to strike with Angela Hill, and I thought that was a little stupid. Lupita can only sell by her decision making. I got Lupita Godinez by decision. Raul Rosas Jr. is a beast though. Like, his sister is a beast, so we'll see how she does. Give me Lupita though, by decision. Alright, up the card. Nate Landwehr versus Jamal Emmers. Nate Landwehr has gotten knocked out by Herbert Burns, which is actually kind of crazy, and knocked out by Juliana Rosa, and he got dropped by Dan Ige. My guy gets touched up too much in my opinion. I think Jamal Emmers is going to win this. But let's go over the records. 17-5-0, 27-0 for Jamal Emmers. 3-2 in his last five for Nate, and 3-2 in his last five for Emmers. But Emmers won his last one. Plus 170, minus 205. 35 years old to 34. Featherweight division, 5'9 to 5'10, 70 to 74. I think Emmers is a wrestling, grappling beast, and he's good in the striking department. If we're talking about who's more well-rounded, it's Jamal Emmers. But who can push you more to the pace? It's Nate Landwehr. Nate Landwehr has unstoppable force where he could just run through you, but that can lead him to get caught. And I think Jamal Emmers is gonna win this by decision, unless Nate Landwehr could just put in a clinic and just like overwhelm him with his sheer tenacity and like just overwhelm him by like brute force. I got Jamal Emmers by decision. I think a lot of favorites are gonna win this fight card, but don't be surprised if maybe somebody like Reese McKee beats Chidi Njokuani. We're opening up the main card. I think Nate Landwehr versus Jamal Emmers should have opened up the main card. We have Chidi Njokuani versus Reese McKee. Reese McKee was fed to Hamzat, and he lost to him. That was crazy the way he lost to Hamzat. He lost to Angelosa too. Njokuani is 2-3 in his last 5. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. Minus 160 for Njokuani, plus 130 for Reese McKee. 35 versus 28. Middleweight division 6'3", 6'2", 80, 78. Majority of people are picking Njokuani. It's crazy because Njokuani's on a 3-fight losing skid and he's the favorite. So this is gonna be a fight that goes over 1.5. But I got Njokuani, but Reese McKee's a dog. He's a dog. We saw him fight Hamza, and it took a while for Hamza to finish him. I wouldn't be surprised if Reese McKee can get this job done by a split decision. But I got Chidi Njokuani after he drops him, and he wins a boring decision. Give me Njokuani. And then we got Mr. Perfecto versus Kyle Nelson. Mr. Perfecto, Billy Algeo is 4-1. He lost to Andre Fili by split decision, which looks kind of bad now because Danny Ige knocked out Andre Fili. Kyle Nelson with a record of 15-5-1. Bill Algeo has a record of 18-7-0. Kyle Nelson is 2-2 in his last 5 with 1 draw to Doo Ho Choi. And you can't be going to draw with Doo Ho Choi, bro. What is this, 2010? Give me Bill Algeo, minus 220, plus 180 for a slight underdog. Pennsylvania, 34 years old versus 32. 145 division, featherweight. 73-71. Give me Bill Algeo by masterclass, 30-27. I think he just runs through Kyle Nelson, like, completely. He doesn't even tell, like, I think he just dances all over him. He kind of reminds me of Julian Arosa a little bit, but with a chin and like more of a technician. All right, next fight, Nozoltron Roziboa versus Cedric Dumas. Cedric Dumas looks like Playboy Cardi or 21 Savage. Cedric Dumas is 9-1-0 in his last in his last 5. He is 4-1. His opponent is 5-0 in his last 5, 33-8-2. This guy is a big favorite, but if you look at his last performance, it was pretty good. But I think minus 270 for the favorite, plus 220 for Dumas. 30 years old, 28. Middleweight division, 6'5", 6'2". His reach is not there. I think Dumas has a longer reach. I'm gonna go Dumas, but this is a Hail Mary. I'm just going Dumas because I think that he could get the job done by stinging him. But we'll see how good Rizabov is. Give me Dumas, just because we don't know a lot about Rizabov yet. And this fight will tell us a lot. So give me Cedric Dumas, but Friday will be the ceremonial weigh-ins, and we get to see how they look on the scales, and I'll see if I'll make a pick flip. I probably will. Next fight, we got Bruno Silva. Give me the over 1.5. Over 2. I'll take the over 2.5. Bruno Silva versus Chris Weidman. This, you cannot take the over 2.5 because Bruno Silva is going to be spamming leg kicks. Bruno Silva versus Chris, the former champion, former middleweight champion of the world. Chris Weidman with a record of 15-7-0. His last 5, he is 1-4 in his last 5. He beat somebody by decision, Almari. And Bruno Silva is 1-4 in his last 5 as well, who beat Brad Tavares. It's crazy because both of these guys are skids. Bruno Silva is the favorite. Bruno Silva's going to be spamming leg kicks. I want Chris Weidman to win because of New York, New Jersey. You know, we're repping the set. But I think he's going to lose. 34 years old to 39, 185, 186, 6'2", 6'0", 74-78. Give me Bruno Silva by eerie decision. but he could KO him. I know a lot of people are expecting KO, but I can see Chris Weidman going all 15. So give me Bruno Silva by a decision, a pretty brutal decision. Co-main event, guys. If you guys didn't see my breakdown of Vicente Luque, the weapons of Vicente Luque, go watch it. It's all of uh, Vicente Luque's arsenal and all of his submissions and his finishes in the UFC. We have Vicente Luque, the Silent Assassin, versus Joaquin Buckley Numanza. This is going to be a banger. Southpaw versus Orthodox. Vicente Luque is 22-9-1. Joaquin is 17-6-0. And in Vicente's last 5, he is 3-2. He beat RDA 7 months ago. And Joaquin Buckley beat Alex Moreno by decision. And Andre Fiallo. I think he KO'd him. Yeah, he KO'd him. Minus 115 for Vicente and minus 105 for Buckley. But if you look at it now, Buckley's probably the favorite at like a minus 105. 32 years old for Vicente, 29 for Buckley. 170 division, 5'11", 5'10", 76. When I was looking at this, I know a lot of people are heavy on Buckley. But Buckley sucks at cutting the corner. He sucks at cutting the cage. And he sucks at... But Vicente sucks at that as well. But I think Vicente Luque is more well-rounded. And I think that if Buckley gets wobbled, he's going to shoot for a takedown. And I think Vicente Luque finishes him. Darce choke. Second round. I'm going probably third round Darce choke. Vicente Luque. Just because Vicente Luque, his chin was a little bit compromised with the Jeff Neal fight. I don't think Joaquin Buckley knocks him out. Give me Vicente Luque by a decision or third round Darce choke. Main event of the evening, we have Aaron Blanchfield versus Mana Fiorot. You guys look at this fight, you guys can easily think that this is a number 1 contender fight. We still have Macy Barber, maybe Rose Namajunas. I think this is the rightfully so number 1 contender fight. They're both 5-0. Aaron Blanchfield with a record of 12-1-0, 11-1-0 for Mana Fiorot. Minus 200, which is too big for Aaron Blanchfield considering she's only 24 years old. Plus 165 for Mana Fiorot. She comes from New York, Aaron Blanchfield. I should be supporting her. 24 years old, 34 years old, 10-year age gap, flyweight division, 5'4 to 5'7, 68 to 66. A lot of people are heavy on Blanchfield, and they're by decision. When have we seen Blanchfield wrestle for 25 minutes straight? Like, I mean, I know Fiorot, a lot of people are banking on Fiorot to gas. But, it's actually crazy how many people have Aaron Blanchfield by submission because she better submit Mana Fiorot. Because if you don't submit Mana Fiorot will be there 3, 4, and 5. I was breaking this down, doing a lot of tape study. Aaron Blanchfield shot 14 takedowns on Talia Santos and landed 0. She didn't land any. It reminded me of the Jose Aldo versus Merab. Aaron Blanchfield's takedown accuracy is not that good. I just think that Aaron Blanchfield gets the job done with like Jessica Andrade, like Molly McCann. She finishes them. But if she cannot finish her, Mana Fiorot will be there, and I think Mana Fiorot can take this by decision. But I think she struggles a bit in the first and second round. I think she struggles a bit trying to defend the submissions. And I can see Mana Fiorot winning by decision. Maybe split. I can see this going split decision. And they give it to Aaron. But I got Mana Fiorot. And I think Mana Fiorot will drop Aaron Blanchfield. Give me Mana Fiorot by decision. 48-47. 48-47 split. Let's go. Let me know who you guys think is going to win in the comments down below, guys. Give a like. Comment your favorite dog. And let me know who you guys got. Excuse me. Comment your most anticipated fight for this weekend and your favorite dog. Drop a like, guys. I'll see you on the next one tomorrow. Ceremonial weigh-in recap. Let's get it. Stay tuned. Hit the bell so you never miss a video. The best is blessed, baby. Follow my Twitter @useless. Let's get it. I'll see you at the top. The best is blessed, baby.